Good morning. Joe here with Coffee and Cars, and we have a lot of cars to talk about and to show you. But some interesting things happened this morning, so I must share. Hopefully, you don't mind some talk before the cars. I dropped the wife at work this morning at 7 o'clock, and by like 7:10, I was already like hitting a couple stops looking for cars, and honestly, there's really nothing out there. The most you could hope to find would be the good cars from the H case. I don't think the J case has even arrived on our shores yet. But I went by Target, and I was there at 7:58 and sitting in my truck, and there was one door warmer and two people sitting in their cars, male, in baseball caps. People in Hot Wheels, especially scalpers, seem to always wear ball caps. I don't know what it is. It's like a rule. But there were two sitting in their vehicles. So I usually wait about 5 minutes to let the door warmers go in, if I even bother at all. Sometimes they're door warming for other reasons, and they're not there for diecast, unless Caucasian Kevin is there. He's the Mr. Hot Wheels. He's the most winningest scalper, toy flipper in the Athens, Georgia, Clark County area and counties beyond, because I've been pretty far out and heard tales of, hey, you look like a guy that just came in here and bought 40 Hot Wheels. Anyway, he wasn't there this morning, so Caucasian Kevin. Maybe he had to work, or maybe the employees just call him and let him know when stuff is coming in, and he only shows up when there's actually new inventory. I don't know. He may have the system wired, because he's definitely a winner. So, but this morning there was one guy standing by the door and two people in their vehicle, and the door was unlocked. The door warmer goes in. These guys rush out of their vehicles, and I'm like, these guys are after diecast. I bet you. Like, they saw on TikTok how you can like make a lot of money if you find this Hot Wheels. So I, being a creepy dickhead, go in. I do want to check out what the diecast section has to offer, but I'm behind these three, and it's like player number one, player number two, and player number three. And I'm like watching them, and they're shuffling down the aisles, and they split off. One of them went one way, two went the other way, and player number two went straight to the greeting card. So I'm like, oh, okay, he's not even here for what I thought he was for. All wearing ball caps, shorts, athletic shoes, either Vans or something adjacent to Vans. And so player number two is out already. He's off to the playing cards. And I go the direction of player number one. And as I come around the corner, I see player number three, like, he's stopped. So he definitely wasn't motivated to get to the diecast. So maybe not a scalper at all. Probably, I guess not. But player number one, I followed him all the way to the toy section, and indeed, he went straight down the diecast aisle. But he did the fly through. So, like as resellers want to do, they visit like 3 times a day or more, and they know exactly. They don't even have to like sift through the pegs. They can just fly through and see if a restock happened or not. So this dude just sort of flew through the toy aisle, and I guess nothing had changed since the last time he was there, probably at closing last night. So I had to check anyway, because there's like, at this point, I've diversified, so maybe I can find something. But at this particular Target, there was no Hot Wheels, no 5-packs, no Matchbox, no premiums, no team transports, basically nothing. Like, it's been gleaned dry. So, yeah. I try not to do that kind of thing, because at best it's depressing, because our country, well, whatever. I won't go there. Something else that happened this morning, I discovered this website, and then as I looked around, I realized our YouTube channel, and I looked around and I realized that there's actually like 3 or 4 of them, like next gen car or car update, and something or other. But I'm not really a fan of AI. I think it's pretty insidious. The best it's going to do is put people out of work, which is the last thing this country needs right now. But similar to self-checkout lanes. It saves corporations money, so they're going to do it anyway, whatever, whether you like it or not. So AI is here, and it's probably, in my opinion, it's going to make life worse. But hey, it's a money saver, and we're just the consumer slaves, so whatever. But there's these YouTube channels where they have these cars that are AI generated, and they're like retro styled but modern on the inside, and they're totally fake, but they're presented as if they're an upcoming car that's coming out in 2025 or 2026. And man, it makes me wish they were real, because that's something I would sell my soul for, really. Like a 2025 Plymouth Barracuda with like modern amenities, but a gasoline engine with retro style. Shit, yes. So anyway, I'll share the link to a couple of them that I've come across in the details of this video if you're curious about looking. If you're a car fan, especially like classic 60s, 70s cars, you got to check this out. It's pretty awesome. So let's get through the cars real fast. I have some premiums. I'm not going to open everything because I've already run my mouth enough, but I did. Ignition Diecast got the hot wagon set in, so I'm going to open and keep this Chevelle wagon and this Mercedes E-Space 36 wagon. And I think both these are gone. There might be a Chevelle, I don't know, but sales are really down, like really pathetic, so I'm not really bothering to stock too much. Ignition may just become an extension of my hobby with my trade list and whatever, because sales are sucking. But I did buy this lot of cars from Roger S., and I went through them last night. And of course, I categorizing things into 3 categories. It has to make it through 2 filters before it becomes for sale for you. And this Super Silhouette Sylvia is for sale now. It's at Ignition Diecast. I have it, definitely, and it's in the archive. I was surprised to find that out. This, it's a Nova, right? No, this is a Chevelle. Hold on. Chevelle. It's a Chevelle wagon, and this is already sold. I put this in stock and somebody bought it right away. I have one, and surprisingly, it's in the archive. I think there's a Target edition that we still need. So those 2 are for sale. Those proceeds will be used to fund the archive. And in that lot were 2 944s, which I happen to have. So these are going to the archive. The Urban Outlaw silver one and the champagne colored one. 89 944 Turbo, I think it's called, the full name. A red Mazda Savannah. I already got it, so to the archive it went. This cool custom Ford. I have a Ford truck box with one of these in it, but the archive didn't have it, so it's going to the master set. This Shelby Cobra. There is a Cobra that I'm keeping. I guess I already put it in the box. I shouldn't do that. But this one is going to the archive because I already had it. And this wagon, I thought it was a Nova, or I'm sorry, Nomad. Sorry, I thought it was a classic Nomad at first, but it's not. It's like a fantasy car that looks like a real 50s car, and it's called 8. Let me get the glasses. My eyesight sucks. 8 crate. And there's been a lot of these. I was tempted to keep it because it is very cool, but if I keep it, then I have to collect them all. So I don't need that. So here's the stuff that I am keeping, which was a lot of this was very exciting to find. Let's do the exciting stuff first. So a mod rod that I've never even seen. I collect mod rods. And a closed roof. Can't believe that I forgot what this is called. You know. Why am I drawing? Maybe I have had a stroke. Maybe I'm senile or autistic. Why? Okay, I can't read the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this box where I keep these. Bone shaker, all right? Okay, I don't have this red bone shaker. A red Ford GT LM that I didn't have. So keeping that. A 17 Ford GT in red. Don't have it. Keeping that. I'm keeping this for now just because I really like it. It's a 68 Mustang, possibly GT 500. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it is. It's got that port there. So this is the old style tuned, and I'm a big fan of the new style, the Napo style, which looks like a Japanese super deformed toy type thing. These preceded that, and this is the only one. I think I have a Dodge Daytona and maybe one more, but I don't have very many of these. So should I put it in my Mustang area or my tuned area or what? Or maybe I'll just sell it because I don't really want to have to collect them all, because you know, if you have that collector bone, you want them all. An Impala, which I'm keeping. I'm not going to collect Impalas, I swear to God. But here's yet another one that I can't part with. Super cool purple with those lowrider pinstripes. It's lowrider gold lace wheels. Just dope. And a Matchbox 911 Carrera. I don't have this one. I have something really similar. I can't remember what it is. It might be a Cayman or something in this color, but it's a hardtop, not a convertible. Chevy truck. Throw that in my Chevy truck box. Nothing really presented itself as requiring its own box or like a casting specific collecting obsession. So just putting all my Chevys, the ones that I don't already like, I'm not already focused on, like the C10 and the GMC Cyclone and the 83 Silverado. And lastly, this Mustang in metal flake blue has a opening hood. And without looking, I'm going to say it's a 64 convertible. I guess it does not say on the bottom, so it was not easily referenced, so I need to look that up. That's about it. I'm sorry about the talking in the beginning. I might talk more in these videos because that seems to be the thing that creates the most dialogue, more than the cars. So I don't know. Remember, stay hydrated. Wherever you go, bring your water bottle. Even if you live on Skittles and Fruity Pebbles and Pop-Tarts, like even if your health is just terrible, you're like a corn syrup mutant, bring your water bottle. And if you want to be trendy, get one of those Stanley cups because they make a good weapon. And the only thing worse than being dehydrated is not being trendy. Speaking of trendy, the latest health trend seems to be bovine colostrum. So if you have a lot of extra money to waste on shit you don't need, be sure to order some bovine colostrum from whatever that company is and drink that shit because, you know, it might make you healthier. And of course, it's on trend. So you don't want to be off trend. Later.